to see on how to rehabilitate the stadium. It may not maybe a level, but we can still develop to a level that you can have rock rigs sprayed there. We have stadium like Kedongo, which already fence is ongoing. Still, we need to support it. We have Timau, Oro, Integania, Moariama. These are stadiums that already will, with the proper planning, adequate budget, we can develop the infrastructure of this stadium, not only for the use of football, but also other sporting discipline, which I commit to follow up. But this can only be possible if we adequately or sufficiently support those programs by allocating more budget here and also through PPPs, that is public-private partnership. And as a CCM in charge of that, I commit to spearhead partnerships to see to it that we develop the infrastructure, not only in football, but also you have Kenya Volleyball Federation, their federation, swimming, and many other disciplines, to see to it that my clear vision, Mr. Chair, is to ensure we have...
Please sum up on that issue. You have taken too long.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your guidance.
Yes, Honorable Amote.
Thank you, Chair. Welcome, Mr. Murega, and congratulations for the appointment. First of all, I congratulate you because you have been in forefront in supporting talent in Meru County. My question is, in early 2000, we have been having a club like Meru Bobbers, who are powerhouse in supporting talent in Meru. What strategies are you going to take and make sure at least we have clubs playing in the Kenya Premier League? Another question is on gender. I would like you to address something on gender-based violence. It has been rampant in Meru County. What measures are you going to take so that we can have a control, especially in sexual harassment, in FGM, in Meru County? Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Mutea. Honorable Murega, please, and be very short.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We'll work with this Honorable House as we'll see more of the issues or challenges in sport will rotate around budget. And I believe that this Honorable Assembly are more youthful and we have engaged them in different levels. And I'm sure if they commit more allocation to budgetary allocation, we'll spearhead to see to it the teams that are at a higher tier in football. For example, we have Metongo, we have Arazizia, and another team called Dunga, which are playing at Division 2. From Division 2, we go to Division 1, NSL, and then to Kenya Premier League. So it is possible with the support of this Honorable House and also with the support of the governor and our level at the cabinet level to support team which can go to the level of Kenya Premier League. Bombers Parade, which I got an opportunity to pray at that time. And it is my dream that if we have proper infrastructural and also support, we can get to that, to having another team play in Kenya Premier League within a span of maybe less than 5 years. The other question is about, is about gender, and we have gender mainstreaming. I remember while I was serving in this Honorable House, we had a policy, gender policy, which will follow up to see to it that implementation is done. At the same time, as all we know about gender issue, especially early pregnancies, Mary is one of the leading in early pregnancies, which is a sad state for us. So we'll have to work together as a multi-sectorial approach whether it is through the women rep and other supportive agencies that deals with gender, both in the national government, to ensure that we create more awareness on the harm caused by early pregnancies so that we can ensure our girls are in school. Also, when you're talking about gender, it's not about girls, also boys is a major concern, and especially drug and substance abuse and menace that is causing our boy child get lost. And I've also, Mr. Chairman, attended a function which was organized by Honorable Kombore from Timao for male circumcision. We can use such platforms to ensure also we strengthen the boy child also and support the boy child when you are talking about gender issue. FGM also is a major concern. It is illegal, and these are cultural practices that we need to discourage in our community. So I'll be spearheading to see to it that we have partnership within the legal framework and develop policies that can strengthen fight against such practices.
Thank you, Honorable Murega. Just take 3 more questions. We start and rate, so we need to deny it. Yes, Honorable Leader Majority.
Thank you, Chair. Congratulations, Honorable Murega, for your nomination for this position. I have only 2 questions. One, if you get this position, what are your plans to help the representative of the world to develop a sport in their world? That's the first question. The second question, what's your plans to bring back a governor's cup?
Thank you, Honorable Majority, Honorable Murega, and please don't take more than 2 minutes in any particular given question.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for your guidance. To the point is Governor's Cup, as I reiterated and said, that will be a first priority from very beginning of when you allocate more fund towards that in this honorable house. Number 2, we'll work with the honorable members at the ward level. We'll partner with them, consult with them, engage with them so that we see on ways by which we can develop programs that are sports supportive. And that one, I assure, I commit myself to working with honorable members as the representative of the people to ensure that we have talent development at the grassroots level.
Thank you, Honorable Murega. Yes, Honorable Leader Minority.
Thank you, Chair. Congratulations, Honorable Murega, for your nomination. My question is, what are the challenges that you have seen that needs to be addressed, if any? Because you have been in sport and you have also been in Meru County. Are there challenges that you have experienced in the sport sector? And if any, how are you going to address them? Question number 2. Honorable Murega, would like to know your passion. Because sometimes back you are a pastor, you're also a doctor, you have also pursued the law, you're also a learned friend, and also you are in sport. So where is your passion? Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Majority. Honorable Murega.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My passion is in sports. Those others are just for academics that function, so not majorly. And for every course I've done, there is an history behind it, which may be due to the time. In fact, I may not be able to elaborate why maybe I did bachelor's in science, how I started with theology, and how I did the CPAs. All these, they had some reasons, and also increasing the employability levels. The major challenge in sport is finances. Sport has been taken as a by the way. And I remember having also served in this honorable house, sport was a soft area where when there are budgets cut, we could just be able to do away with part of the budgetary allocation every time we wanted to remove something from the budget. Taking sport not just as a by the way and all the youth programs, then we can do much to support the young people. So the major challenge is finances. If we have proper mechanism to adequately support the sport, then there are a lot of talents in the grassroots that can address other challenges that are like unemployment, drug and substance abuse, and many other challenges that are facing the young people.
Thank you, Honorable Julius Murega. Yes, I'll conclude this session with Honorable Mbioki. Honorable Mbioki, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Honorable Murega, I think you are aware that you are dealing with a very sensitive group, the youth. You look at the social media, it's like they feel that they have been neglected, both at the national and even at the county level. But actually, as the assembly, you know, we do our part. I'm giving an example here. Maybe at the moment I've already allocated 1 million in the Department of the Youth. But actually, we passed the budget in the month of July. But right even as we stand here today, the actualization of that budget has not been done. So, how are you addressing the procurement procedures? Because I think the challenges that we have is the bureaucracy in terms of procurement, that we take even too long after you pass the budget to actualize that budget. Then at the same time, it is the executive. Your part, it is you who is supposed to come with a budget estimate for the youth, not the assembly. The law of the assembly wouldn't be to approve. So what are you planning? Or what is it that you feel that you need to do so that, of course, you can come up with a good budget to ensure that these young men and women don't feel neglected? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mbioki. I have not given you permission to. You have to be cleared by the chair. You are aware. You have been the deputy speaker in this assembly, and you know the procedures. Yes, thank you, Honorable Mbioki. Please, Murega, answer those questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, being in a CECM in charge of youth, sport, gender and social development does not mean maybe I may not work with also other departments. So this will be a collective responsibility to ensure that whatever we have registered here, in fact, if you look at the Constitution and the County Government Act, one of the functions of CECM is to ensure all the plans are executed. So it will be there, whatever you pass in this assembly will still execute with efficiency and effectiveness that requires, and seriousness on the matters of procurement to ensure you don't wait until the last days of financial year to procure, so that we are more accountable and transparent in the entire processes. So it's a collective responsibility for all of us to ensure that. Number two is about other youth programs. In fact, for this government, I believe we have a sizable number of young people, from even the governor himself. He may not be within the age bracket of who is a youth below that 5, but at least between 5 to 45, they are still youthful, even if not youth as provided by law. So we'll ensure that we have some legislative proposal in this Honorable House. One is a MAURI Youth Council. We have to structure in a way that we engage these young people in a structured manner rather than what we normally see in social media. So we ensure that the MAURI Youth Council, they have a proper representation in every appointment that is made in this Honorable House, including MIAs, which is still a program that I believe will be of a greater help if we make it operational. Because since enactment of MAURI Youth Service Act, for a period of maybe 1 or 2 years, it has not been active. And I think was a great dream from the second governor. So one is to make it operational. The board, making the board which already had expired, through will propose the members and bring it for approval in this honorable house. But through the Meru Youth Council, then we'll have representation in that board and many other committees which will need appointment. So we'll work together, that proposal, and also we need Meru sport policy, at the same time legislative proposal to ensure all the discipline are brought together, and also the infrastructural development are done by these, through this policy and through this act. So we have a lot, Honorable Chair, to do with the youth and also sport, gender mainstreaming, and social protection. And because of time, also allow me, Mr. Chair, just to mention some other challenges that the young people are facing because of time. The key is unemployment. Every honorable member here can attest to it that what you are required every day, a phone call, is about getting job. So how do we do as a department to ensure that what honorable member was asking, to ensure that we see an employment level which is at 12% in the county, and Meru County is one of the leading counties where we have high unemployment level. So Mr. Chair will be addressing this through a broad-based approach, almost sectoral approach, both to look at the short term and the long term. Short term is to ensure every decisions that are made, a young person is included. Every opportunity from other departments, whether it is health, water, opportunities that will get, direct opportunities, young people will consider. Number two is to develop our creative industry. Number three, Mr. Speaker, creative industry is the greatest employer currently. The film industry, the music industry, and you can agree with me, there is opportunities in that industry. If you develop it through your support, through the support of this house, will create more employment opportunities. We develop sports, still we create more opportunities. We do agribusiness by changing the mentality of the young people or how they view agriculture. As long as there is money.
Thank you, Honorable Murega. Thank you, Honorable Murega. Honorable Murega, I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes in a nutshell. What you do is to tell this committee on appointment.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I still plead with this honorable committee for my approval because I have the competency, the experience to spearhead this department. I am passionate to the young people and I'll ensure they are empowered, and also we have Meru as a next sport tourism destination, and I will work together with this honorable house to make it happen within the time frame that is remaining, and also to do proper infrastructure for the great future of a young person in this county, and also sports in this county. And also with the help with His Excellency, the Governor, I believe it can happen, and together we can.
Thank you, Honorable Murega. I believe the committee has heard you. Honorable Naito, please give him his documents. And Honorable Murega, ensure everything is in place. Thank you, Honorable Murega. Have a blessed day. Naito, please see him off.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Let us also carry the water for you. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Murega. Honorable members, please bring Honorable Ben, please correct the score sheet. No. If you are not a member, please, you can't. And honorable members, please let us occupy this space on this side. Honorable members. the members of the committee, let's occupy this space and this space on this side. Honorable Spora, you are a member of the committee. Yes, please let's occupy this space on this side. Honorable Grace, Honorable Karimi, please let's occupy this space. Let's have non-members occupying the second and the third space. Honourable members, I want to invite the second nominee. Occupy this, please, please. Honourable members, I want to invite the second nominee. That is one, Janaru Wantaiga Tanguge Kivenji, the CC nominee for Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. Mokiri, please invite him for us. Yes, welcome. Thank you, honourable members. And Janaru, welcome for today's vetting session. The second time you are appearing in this assembly for vetting. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, please, Bukiri, take his document, then present them to Honorable Naito for verification. Ben, please administer the oath.
I, Janaru Kwantai Idenji, I witness, do solemnly swear that the information I shall give before this committee shall be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Thank you, Benson, for that. Janaru, I want us to make a brief introduction to the members of the committee so that you'll be aware when we'll be interacting. And I'll start from my right, very briefly.
Thank you, Chairman. I'm Frida Naito, specially elected by UDA, a member of the committee.
Douglas Mutia, MCA Abo Central Ward, a member of the committee.
I'm Martin Kimathi, I represent Timor Ward and a member of this committee.
Kinyomuna representing Nyakista, a member of this committee.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Patrick, I'm Mutuma MCA Kisima, Majority Leader County Assembly of Meru, and a member of this committee.
Yes, Kangwana.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Honorable Kangwana Merit, member of a friend of this committee, also representing MAURI Ward.
Morning. I'm Karemi Kilingo, specially elected by PNU party, and I'm a friend of this committee.
Good morning. I'm Kenya Zipora. I'm specially elected by UDA, the deputy leader of the majority party, and a member of this committee.
I'm Mutembe Mbuki, representing the people of Gorge West, and I'm a member of this committee.
Mandaivile, representing the people of Akiti Ward and the Lindo Minority Party, and a member of this committee.
Agnes Karemi Gwantai, specially elected by Bas Party, and a member of this committee.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Grace Kambula Dronira, nominated by Bas Party. I'm a member of this committee.
Yes, the staff. The staff.
Good morning. My name is Benson Kenywa. I represent the legal office.
I'm Chair Vance Mutuma, the Assistant Committee Clerk.
Good morning. I'm Isaiah Bijiwe, Hansard Officer.
Christine Mweti, Research Officer.
Katwiri Ndege, the clerk in charge of the committee.
Good morning. I'm Ali Mwenda, representing the people of Jia Ward at the Deputy Speaker, County Assembly of Meru.
Thank you, and I'm Ayubu, the chairman of this committee. Welcome, Janaru. Give you 2 minutes to make a brief introduction of yourself, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Chairman, honorable members of the panel. My name is Janaru Kwantai Idenji, and I'm the nominee for Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. I come from South Imenti, and I was born in a village called Ruompo, and I've been a resident of this county for a long period of time. I want to thank this panel and my appointing authority and you, Mr. Chairman, for giving me the opportunity to stand before you and before this August House. Thank you.
Thank you, Janaro. Welcome again. Janaro, previously you have served as the CEC for agriculture, livestock and fisheries.
True.
What programs did you start at that particular time, or what expertise that did you give at that particular time that you feel that you will be able to steer this particular docket on agriculture, livestock and fisheries to a higher destination?
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and the panel members. It is true that this is my second stint to serve in this county. I was vetted once again by this same house, and for the period I served in this docket, we as a government made a lot of milestones and big strides in agriculture sector. One, for example, Mr. Chairman, when I was here, we developed programs that were tailor-made for every section, because agriculture is under 3 categories. That is crops, that is pure agriculture, and then livestock, and then fisheries. And Mr. Chairman, on the crops side, we did a lot in terms of improving the quality of the crops that we have by, first of all, ensuring that the chemicals that come here, they are biodegradable. And under a team of specialists, the technical team from my place, who were keen on ensuring the food security and, more importantly, the safety of the food. Mr. Chairman, when I was there, we had a lot of challenges with the post-harvest management. And because of that, we, as a government, I spearheaded the process of having storage facilities and, for example, the potato storage, the sheds we did, and then we had markets which we constructed to ensure that even during the rainy season, the farmers can be able to take their product to the market and sell. On the livestock side, Mr. Chairman, we developed a program where we were getting high quality and specific semen from abroad, and we brought them here so that we avoid the problem of inbreeding of our breeds here. And you can attest, Meru County, as of now, Mr. Chairman, it has a very high levels of milk production, and it was because of that time, because we had employed even people, technicians, and we bought them motorbikes to go and serve animals deep into the rural areas. I'm not sure whether that program is still working, and if it went down a bit, we shall improve it again. Another thing, Mr. Chairman, we improved on the safety of milk. That is ensuring people are not using plastic jerry cans to take milk to the market. And we liaised with the Dairy Board of Kenya, and we brought the steel containers, which are a bit safer. Actually, they are very safe, and they are recommended by the authorities of the government. On the fisheries side, Mr. Chairman, I recognized that our people in Meru were not very good consumers of fish. And in the modern times, the fish is recommended as white meat, and it is healthy food which can help our people. So we started with the sensitization programs on how people can be able to start consuming this kind of food. In my mind, and the idea of diversification, so that when people don't have chicken, goat, beef, then they can have the fish. Mr. Chairman, we also started a program where, with consultation with the national government, we started the program of where every family and to have a fish pond so that people can be having fish there for eating as food and also for selling as an income earner. So there are many programs that we started, Mr. Chairman, and honorable members who come from the grazing areas, they know very well. We constructed a number of animal markets, soko ya mifugo, and it saved people a lot because we are under a system where it could weigh even the live weight of the animal. When you are selling, you can know whether you are making profit or not. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Janaro. Any member who has a question for Honorable Janaro can pose the question. Before that, Honorable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Bwana Janaro, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for your nomination as the CCM Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries. I'm happy you are the pioneer in the department, and being a resident of Meru, in 1 minute, I would like to hear your assessment. During your tenure, you took a break of like 5 years. How do you assess the department vis-a-vis the time you served and now? And the last one, how would you maintain the ethical standards in your leadership role, ensuring transparency and accountability? Thank you.
Thank you so much. Those are good questions. I can give a wrong narrative of the status.
Honorable Janaro, I know you don't just invite yourself to answer a question before the chair allows you to answer the question.
Thank you.
Is that correct?
I stand in guidance, sir.
Yes, thank you, Deputy Speaker. And now, Janaro, please take the floor. That's the procedure.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. I apologize because I've never sat in an assembly or a parliament, so I'm a layman when it comes to honor and the procedures and the protocols of the House. Having said that, and thanking you because of intervention, I would want to say that when I was in the Department of Agriculture, I knew the status very well, and it was very vibrant, and the people were very happy because I came in taking cognizance that Meru County is an agricultural county, and food is very important to us as Merus. And I also took cognizance that food is the basic requirement in all fields. Even before the members of this house sat here, they must have had something to eat. So my role was to make sure there is enough food here and it is safe food. And that is why I started by saying we encouraged use of safe chemicals, like biodegradable chemicals, so that people do not consume food that food is there, but it is not healthy. It could be poisonous. And you know, we had the problem of aflatoxin all over. We did a lot of consultations. We worked even with the CARO, and we had that partnership. And I'm happy they have come up now with a chemical or an input which can finish aflatoxin. It is called Afrosav. And when I come in here now, it is when I will know very well the status of the department. As of now, I have very scanty information about the status as of now. But looking at the documents, because I looked at the documents, I know the department is working, and I know it is at a level where we can have an opportunity to take it to another level if I will be given this opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Janaro. Yes, Honorable Muna.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Congratulations, Bwana Janaro, for your appointment.
Thank you.
And now, if you go in the villages within Meru County, you realize that veterinary officers are not enough. Actually, a simple vaccination exercise in the county may take long, and you may not reach all the villages due to shortage of doctors or the practitioners. So as a CEC, what is your plan or what is in your mind about overcoming such challenges, among other challenges in agriculture.
Thank you very much. Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Honorable Janaru. Now you can take the floor. You are learning.
Thank you, sir.
And learning is a process.
Asante.
Thank you.
I'm in a hurry to save time for this honorable house because I know you are very busy people.
We are not in a hurry, Honorable Janaru.
Mr. Chairman, let me attempt to answer the question as asked by the honorable member.
Thank you.
I know very well that in the villages, there are shortages of people, not only veterinary technicians, but also extension officers in agriculture. And this, because I've been in this field for a long, even at the national level, I know there was a problem at some point in the 80s. The government stopped hiring agricultural practitioners. And it took a long time for them to start bringing them on board again. In fact, the major challenge in them, for them to start bringing them on board again. In fact, the major challenge in that department, like the milk sector, we have cooperatives here who are on the ground. So we partnered with them. Wherever I went to field schools, the field days for the farmers, I would get some people from cooperative societies, from SACCOs, from CBOs, and we team up together so that they can give me capacity which I was lacking. So through that synergy, we were able to get into the villages using other people. Mr. Chairman, also, I came up with a program of collaboration with our neighboring counties, Isiolo and Tharaka Nithi. And what we were doing is, if we don't have staff here, and for example, we are going to the field, they would give me technicians, and then we go around, and then when they have shortage also, we could donate some people there, and we teamed up. And through that way, we built a synergy which helped us. Like the vaccinations, it is a very tricky field. Yeah, because you know, like us here in Meru, we have a national park here, and the diseases that affect the animals in the ranges are the same ones. The epidemiology is the same of domestic animals and the animals in the field there. So what we were doing is get the doctors, all of them, vet the doctors from Isiolo, from the Tharaka Nithi. We vaccinate, if it is Meru County, we vaccinate all the animals. Then the whole team shifts to the Tharaka Nithi. And the same team goes to Isiolo, because you can treat your animals here, and then diseases come from Isiolo, because they don't know boundaries. And the same way to the Tharaka Nithi. So even this time, honorable member, I will use extended and other players in the sector so that we bring synergy together. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Janaro. Yes, Honorable to majority.
Thank you, thank you, Chairman, and the congratulations, Janaro, for being appointed, being nominated in this position. I just have two questions. One, you know, most of the Meru people are venturing in agriculture, dairy farming. So as the CCM, what are your plans, if any, on lowering the cost of dairy feeds? Or what is your advice to farmers on how to lower the cost of production? That's the first question. Then the second question, we as Marians and Christians, we know very well that a name has a meaning, or a name has some powers, or there is a reason as to why you are given that name. And I've learned that you have a nickname, Katanguwe.
Yes.
The one thing Katanguwe. So my question is, or I'm worried, what if you give you this job, then you do as your name says? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chairman, with your indulgence, let me start with the question number 2. The name Katanguge. Well, that is my pet name, and I like using it more than these other names. This is because at some point in history, I committed myself to serve the people. And in that doing, I decided to give priority to community service other than my own service. And that was to take a cue from my late father. Actually, that name belongs to him, and those who know him as Gatanguge, they know he had more premium than me. And therefore, when I went into public life, just like I inherited his land and his livestock, I decided to inherit the goodwill of his name, of preferring to serve people ahead, or putting people's interest ahead of his own interest. Mr. Chairman, this name is very unique in this county, and it doesn't mean literally, not literal meaning that I don't work, ama napoteza kazi. It is not like that. It is a sacrifice to serve the community. And Mr. Chairman, all of you here, I know, even as you are seated here, you could be in your farms, you could be doing business, and I know some of you, before they came to this house, to be clagging your brain day and night, you had very good jobs, you had big businesses, which you decided to leave and come to serve the people of Meru. That is the same with me. I decided to follow suit. Even the priests, they serve people selflessly. And they could have opted to go and become businessmen and make a lot of money. So that name has a premium. And it gives me the gusto to continue serving the people, not only in Meru, but in Kenya. I hope I've attempted to clarify. Coming to the second question, Mr. Chairman, it is true that farming...
Janaro, I'm not Mr. Chairman. I'm the Honorable Chairman.
Honorable Chair?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Honorable Chairman, I'm used to corporate world, and there they don't have honorables. They have Mr. Chair, but kindly...
Yes, today you're in an honorable house. So these young men and ladies that you see are honorable members.
Thank you. Honorable members, through Honorable Chair, I would want to clarify on question number 1, which he said that the costs of operating agriculture, both livestock, fisheries, and the crops, it is actually high, as he has said. Now, what I did in my previous term, and which I endeavor to continue working on, is to liaise with the national government and other players to have at least some subsidy in the agricultural inputs, and also look for markets so that you can, if you have better market, it offsets the cost that you have put in the production. And in that regard, Mr. Chairman, we started a program where we could give farmers seeds, for example. If you give farmers seeds, then you have cut that cost where they would have gone to buy certified seeds. And secondly, if you give them certified seeds, the yields will be very high and the per capita cost will be lowered. Then, Mr. Chairman, we also have to partner with our other players, like the NGOs, the international groups that come here, groups like ASDSP, groups like ADBP, and those ones will come and subsidize what we have because they have also interest in this. Lastly, Mr. Chairman, we need also as county government to come up with the programs that are low cost, high impact in agriculture and livestock. And those ones are there. We only sensitize farmers on what to do. And I'll do that, and I'm ready to do that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Janaro. Honorable Leader Minority, then I'll conclude with Honorable Martin.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Mr. Janaro, yes. What plans will you have to ensure that your policies or your department is felt on the ground? Because there are small-scale farmers who doesn't know even there's the Department of Agriculture in this county, because they have never benefited before. So what plans do you have to ensure those policies and your plans are felt on the ground?
Thank you, Honorable Chair and honorable members. I want to attempt to answer that question. First of all, Mr. Honorable Chairman, I cannot work in isolation. And if I do that, there will be no impact on the ground. But I take cognizance that the members of this house, the panel members and the others who are out there, they are constant ambassadors of the people from the villages. And what I'll do, Mr. Honorable Chair, is to ensure that I have a working relationship and a strong network to work with the members, elected members of the assembly. Through them, I can get to the deepest of the villages. Secondly, Mr. Chairman, I will use the media that we have, both the national media and local media. I can go there or send my officers there to sensitize people on modern ways of agriculture and the modern trends. You know now, Mr. Chairman, we are getting digital, and I can use the digital platforms to reach the message to the people. Mr. Chairman, another program I have in mind, if I manage to get your favor, is to bring in the youth into the agriculture. Right now, they are not very well sensitized on agriculture. But if we make it a worthwhile profession, so that we can even teach them in schools about agriculture, I'm very sure, because they are very quick in their platforms to talk, the messages will circulate. So I will be able to do that and collaborate with the assembly and the executive and also the staff. I will make sure the staff members from wherever they are going, they are ambassadors as agriculturists. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Janaro. Yes, Honorable Mbioki.
Thank you, Chairman. I am very passionate on the livestock. You realize that there is a lot of influx of substandard animal feeds in the market, especially in Meru. So what precautions are you putting in place? Will you put in place to ensure that of what we get is of high quality standards? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Mbioki. Yes, Janaro, but also be very short in the answers, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I know there is a challenge of animal feeds, and I'm aware that most of them come even from our neighboring countries in Tanzania and others because of the quality of the materials there. As government, what we can be able to do is actually to embark and to take advantage of research results from CARO and IRRI and other bodies that do research on animal feeds. And then, Mr. Chairman, we need also to sensitize the farmers. We can get specialists from national level, even from our development partners, and they come to advise our farmers. Because you will find that some of them, because of lack of alternative, they will feed even dairy animals with green materials. This one they call Dara, and that one is not the best. Is not the best feed for the animals. Dry matter is the best, and it is recommended. Mr. Chairman, also we are going to invest in using researched materials like use of high oil seeds like canola or like soya beans, so that we can supplement the traditional animal feeds that we have. Through that route, we can go wrong. Thank you.
Thank you, General. Yes, Honorable Martin.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, and congratulations, Gennaro, for your nomination. So my question goes straight to the fertilizer stores. As you are aware, in Meru we are facing a challenge in distribution of fertilizers, especially the subsidized fertilizers from the national government. And what are your plans or your thoughts about constructing fertilizer stores, especially like the one where I come from? they have to move from the way, all the way from Timau to Meru, just to get even one sack of fertilizer, a 50 bag, one bag of 50 kgs. So they have to pick it from Meru. So, and you can see they are incurring a cost. So what are your plans on constructing more fertilizer stores? So in addition to that, another question goes to the, I can see from your CV, you are a member of Avocado Society of Kenya. So what are your plans on helping farmers get market from outside Kenya? And those who do even snow peas, like where I come from, even those who do mirror farming, and even potatoes, what are your plans on getting market? So my last question goes to this, that you oversaw the procurement of bulls. So if approved, would you still advise the county government to concentrate on importing the bulls that you brought during your reign? Or would you advise on using AI? Or what are your thoughts on bulls that were brought in and the AI? So thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. I prefer to start with the last question about the bulls. Mr. Chairman, as you are aware, because you come from these regions, in Meru County, we have 3 agro-climatic zones. We have high potential areas where you find things like tea and other island crops, and also animals like Frisian. It is high level, it is high highlands. Then we have another climatic region, which is at the middle, and that is where you find animals like Asha, like Ngil, and then that is the same region also where coffee is grown, as opposed to where tea is grown. Then we have another agroclimatic region, the lower levels, or the dry areas. They have different dynamics than in these others. In the high potential areas, Honorable Chair, we use AI methods because the animals are fed in situ and they stay there. They are zero grazed in that area. There we can use AI very effectively, and that is why I got seamen and employed people to go there and do that job. But in the rural areas, like the Tigania West, Tigania East, where we have that challenge, you cannot use AI because those animals are mobile, they are free range. And the best thing to do is to have, if you want to increase their value, you can use bulls like Zahiwo, like Ngil, like Boran, because once they are with them free and grazing, they are going to serve them. And you will get high quality meat producing animals, because there you don't need high yield for milk. And that is why we brought that idea of getting bulls who can move into the grazing areas. And even if animals are stolen, they will be stolen together with the bulls. And we will have production there. That is not to say that I will advocate for that. But through consultative methods, we can be able to talk to the MCAs and other members of this house from those regions and come up with a solution. I cannot have a monopoly of the ideas. And McHugh, that time when I was in office, I was working very closely with the members of this assembly, Honorable Chairman, because I know they know priorities of their people. So if they tell me they want bulls, I will request this house to approve that I buy bulls. If they don't want, then we look for an alternative. And that way we are going to succeed working together. Coming to the issue of avocado market. Avocado nowadays is becoming a hot cake. Only if you do the right varieties that are recommended. External markets are good. Also, there's a time we worked with the AFA to come up with the regulations that will ensure our avocado will be exported at with high value. And then this agronomy process is done very well, so that our avocados will have premium price in the market. through the Avocado Association, we source for outside the market, and there's a team that does all that. So my work as the CEC for agriculture is to work in tandem with the Avocado Association of Kenya, with the Ministry of Agriculture, ACCDA, so that we ensure that we are getting products from here, and the national government is regulating, and it is looking for the market for us. Because agriculture is fully involved, but the policy and the capacity building still is with the national government. I think I've attempted to answer that. So we will continue creating local markets and outside the market in association with the national government. Things like Mera, as you've said, it is a tricky situation because it is an export crop. And us as the county, we are only concerned about it because it comes from where we come from. But Mera, it is a protected crop by the national government because it is scheduled crop, it is just like coffee, it is just like tea. So the national government has an obligation to ensure that the regulations are there and also the market for it is sought. But they cannot do it alone because we are many stakeholders. I will partner with them and we shall look for that market. Thank you very much. The other one was about fertilizer. The storage dynamics of fertilizer are very, very, very tricky. Because you know, if you don't store fertilizer in a good place, it can easily turn into the kama mawe. And the value for it will go down. So if we were to construct sheds in the villages, then we must ensure, one, we are meeting the national standards so that the fertilizer will not lose its efficacy. Because in the fertilizer, what we see as white material, that is not the fertilizer. That is a carrier. But it has some ingredients there. So if you expose them to moisture place, it will be spoiled. But we can be able to borrow from the national government, and we partner and build good stores. In the meantime, we are using stores that are tailor-made for other crops, like in the chips camps, in where we have agricultural centers like Kaguru. Then there we can have storage facilities. But as county, we can devise a way of taking them to the villages through supporting and subsidizing construction of affordable storage areas, and also providing security.
Thank you, Honorable Janaro.
Thank you.
You didn't give out your ID card, identity card.
I will give it there, and it is in the document.
It's in the document.
Yeah.
Okay. Janaro, I want to give you 3 minutes.
Yes, sir.
In a nutshell, what you do wish to tell this owner of house? They have heard you. What you do want to say?
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable members. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for listening to me, for giving me this opportunity to be heard, to explain who I am and what I can be able to do. And by look of things is like I've convinced this panel. Mr. Chairman, I would be very grateful if I find favor before the eyes of this team. Secondly, I want to thank my nominating authority for finding it or installing confidence in me and showing the whole world that I'm worthy to serve in this great county. To serve in a county like Meru is not a joke, and to be in the privileged number of 10 or 9, where we have millions of the people in this county, I count it a great privilege. So thank you very much. I commit to serve with a lot of honor. I commit to be truthful and honest to the commitment I've made today through oath. And I also commit to work with the Assembly and the Executive, and being in the Cabinet, I will ensure that the working relationship between the Executive and the Assembly, and also the fraternity of the staff, it is seamless, and it is that process that works. So thank you very much. And again, I want to greet the entire population of Meru, and I want to greet the people of South Menti, where I was born, because of the prayers that they have been praying for me. So God is with me because of those people, and I want to appreciate them as well, and the people of Meru as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable General. Please ensure you have all your documents with you. And then at this juncture, I'll request Honorable Agnes to escort Janaro and ensure also you carry the water for him. Thank you, Janaro.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Honorable Chair and the members.
Honor members, please let me have the scoring sheet. Honor members, I want to invite the third nominee. Bokiri, please, can we have the next nominee? Yes, sir, thank you. Dennis, you don't sit before you invite them to sit. Now you can have a seat.
Thank you.
Si hata ukienda kwa nyumba ya mtu ndiye anakuambia karibu kae. Ukweli ama uongo? Now karibu. Welcome, Dennis. Dennis is our CC nominee for health services. And this juncture I request Benson to ensure that he take the oath.
I, Dennis Muriungi Mugambi, do solemnly swear that the information I shall give before this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Benson. Dennis, you can put off that mic. Yes, thank you, Benson. Welcome, Dennis. And very briefly, Dennis, we are going to take an introduction. But first of all, I allow the members of the committee introducing themselves, then I'll go to the friends of the committee. I'll start with Naito.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. My name is Frida Naito, specially elected by UDA. I'm a member of the committee.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Douglas Mutea, presenting great people of about the Central Ward, and a member of the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. And I'm Martin Kimathi, a member of this committee, and a member representing Timor Ward.
I'm Kenyo Muna, MC Nyakista, and a member of this committee.
Thank you, Chair. Mutuma Patrick, MCA Kisima, Majority Leader County Assembly of Meru, and a member of this committee.
I'm Matembe Mbiuki, Goj West, a member of this committee.
Agnes Karimi Gwantai, specially elected by Bas Party and a member of this committee.
Friends of the committee, starting with Evans.
Evans is my name, representing MBUNGENE and a friend to this committee.
Julius Kabira, representing Yadru Royene Wand, a friend of the committee.
I'm Karimi Kilingo, specially elected by PNU Party, a friend of this committee.
Barry Jospats, representing people at Wand, and I'm a friend of this committee.
Titus Murray, the last Kabamure, Deputy Minority Leader, friend of the committee.
Stephen Gakule Nchebere, MCA Kikucho Ward, Deputy Chair Eroth, a member of this committee.
Ben.
My name is Benson Kuthuujwa. I represent the legal office.
I'm Chairman Mutuma, Assistant Committee Clerk.
I am Isaiah Bijiwe, Hand Officer.
Christine Mweti, Research Officer.
Mary Gatwiri Ndege, Assistant Director and the Clerk in charge of the committee.
Limwenda, MCAG Award, Deputy Speaker, County Assembly of Meru.
Thank you, and I'm Ayubundi, the Chair, Committee on Appointment. Dennis, please give your document to Honorable Naito and ensure that your ND is there. Dennis, NC's Honorable Giris Kambura, a member of the Committee on Appointment. I want to give you, Dennis, 2 to 3 minutes that you make an introduction of yourself. We know who you are. Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and Honorable members. My name is Dennis Muriungi Mugambi. I am a pharmacist by training, and previously I have been a civil servant working in Meru County. Essentially, I was born in Abo Central, in Central Imenti. Then I studied in primary school, in a school called Roiga Primary School, then proceeded for my secondary education at Nkubo High School. Then I proceeded to study Bachelor of Pharmacy at the University of Nairobi. After I cleared my university education, which I graduated in 2012, I got posted for my internship in Meru County at Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital. Cleared that in 2013. I got posted for my first station at Mikumbune Sub-County Hospital, that is in Imenti South. After some years, I worked in Nyambene District Hospital. After a few years, I worked in Meru General Teaching and Referral Hospital again. Then got posted to Kibirichia in Bori. And most recently, I was working in Tigania East in a health center called Kunati Health Center. Equally from 2017, I got elected. I was a member of the union, that is Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union. Then I got elected in 2017 as a representative for Meru County. Got promoted in 2018 to be the Upper Eastern Branch Chairperson. I served till 2021, then got re-elected again as a chairman for Upper Eastern and a member of National Executive Council of Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, where I served, juggling in between welfare of doctors and welfare of healthcare workers, together with now serving in the hospital. That is where I've been working till my nomination as the CCM for health. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Dennis. Would you explain to this assembly on what circumstances render you to Tigania East in Kunati?
Yes. Thank you, Honorable Chair. In the previous government, I was appointed as a medical advisor, but it never materialized because much later we came to realize from the communication of the County Public Service Board that there was no such position that existed in the SRC guidelines. So after push and pull and push with the government, unfortunately, I was not able to be given the letter. Remember, I was still serving as KMPDU chairman by then. So doctors invited me to a meeting and they did request me, essentially, which was still my part of my work, to go and represent them in the public participation, that is budget public participation at Kamundi Hall. And during Kamundi Hall, I gave my submission that in the case where the budget had been, reduced, yet we had agreed with the governor, the budget would include and incorporate, monies to take care of promotion of healthcare workers. And that is when I told the governor that, the previous governor, that there was no need of, putting money in her program that was called Okolea, giving out cows and other stuff that did not mean anything when you have left healthcare workers suffering. And immediately, Honorable Chair, the following day I was sent to Kunati Health Center, where I have been serving, which is still okay.
Yes, thank you, Dennis.
Yes.
Now, Dennis, if approved, now you are going to serve as the CEC of the services. And based on your past experiences, you are more so on the union, you are unionist. And bearing in mind that the resources are never enough For example, what the nurses and doctors are demanding for. You are somebody who has gone to school, you are earned. The figures may not add up, or the finances are not enough. Now, finding yourself now, you're in the cabinet that approves the budget for the county government of Meru. You have to sit there. And also, back in your mind, you also come in the table with the demands from your team that you have represented. Now, on one hand, you are carrying the union flag, and on the other, now you are carrying now the budget that for the Meru County government, which may not be enough. It has never been enough, and of course, it will never be enough. I would wish to hear, and I know also the members and the Meru community would wish to hear how you are going to balance the two now that you're in that docket.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. One of the main solutions to healthcare problems is, number one, dialogue. Essentially, the budget, healthcare workers understand exactly that the budget is never ever enough, you know, even to do everything that we want done. But then the main issue that has been there, it is ignorance and, you know, deciding to, you know, cut off communication with healthcare workers. And one of the main things, Honorable Chair, that we've been pushing for is a situation where we are having somebody in the government, somebody who knows exactly what they want, the healthcare workers, and somebody who can listen in to them. I know for sure the budget is not enough, but Honorable Chair, for the last 2.5 years, there is no single promotion that has been done for healthcare workers. There is no single, even equipments to operate in the hospitals. They have not been provided with. I know for sure, once I get in this particular position, and because I will still be working with the teams from the hospitals, we shall have, I will encourage us to have a dialogue so that we have a staggered system of how we shall work between ourselves and between ourselves as a government now and healthcare workers unions. I know for sure the missing thing is dialogue. There is something that we had formed previously called work councils, and these work councils were supposed now to incorporate teams from the government and teams from the unions, the representatives of the workers. So having my background in the labor movement, for sure I really understand exactly what ails healthcare workers and their needs, and I hope and I pray that these needs shall be my first priority once I get into the office.
Thank you, Dennis. Sir DS.
Dr. Dennis, good morning and congratulations on your nomination to the post of CCM Health Services. I have just two questions that I wish to put before you. The first one being the main problems of which I've heard you agitate about in the health sector was, number one, lack or continuous shortages of essential drugs in our healthcare facilities. Now in that one, I'll put a question before you, direct. Now being the person now driving the entire department, there is KEMSA, which is a state corporation, and there is the MENS, the Mission for Essential Drugs and Supplies. Now, as the CCM in charge of the department, which of the two bodies would you propose for the county government of Meru to partner with for the procurement of those essential drugs timely to curb the problem? The second one, you've been agitating about the shortages of the medical personnel in our facilities, starting from the primary, there is a level 2, level 3, and the level 4, including the level 5. And I've heard you about the disparities in staffing, where you'll find a level 2 is being manned by a single nurse. Or at least if you go to the main that are in urban centers, you'll find a level 2 with more than 5 nurses manning the same station. Or at least in the rural areas, it is one that is manning. You being, having been in the union, in this activism of ensuring there is fairness, how will we ensure that that is achieved? The last one now. Cancer is a problem in Meru. And I'm happy now you are here with us. How do you intend to tackle the same issue of cancer in Meru? Thank you, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you, DS. Dennis, and you at least try to be very brief in your answers. Eh?
Sure. Thank you, Honorable Chair. Let me begin with the shortage of medical personnel. The solution to adequate management of human resources for health is essentially, number one, we need to distribute the resources that we have equitably across the county. But despite even distributing whatever we have equitably across the county, we need to employ more healthcare staff. It goes without saying that Meru, even the number of doctors that we have, the number of nurses that we have, the number of clinical officers, lab techs, and the rest of the staff, healthcare workers staff, we have a biting shortage. It goes without saying. I hope, Honorable Chair, in collaboration with this Honorable House, to allocate a budget, at least to ensure we have employed adequate staff for our people. Because there's no need of us, having structures, dispensaries that do not have personnel. They do not make any sense. I have visited a number of facilities since my nomination and when I was still the union leader. But unfortunately, you find, despite having very, very nice structures, we do not have specialities. So I hope we shall partner and collaborate with this Honorable House to employ adequate staff that shall serve and man those dispensaries, healthcare centers, and even Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital. On the matter of cancer, Honorable Chair, I heard the Governor state clearly that we shall be coming up with a cancer research and treatment center at Meru Teaching and Referral Hospital. But in addition, I'm planning a situation where we can devolve, cancer diagnostic centers across Meru County. Probably we can start off with level 4 hospitals, that is Nyambene, Mutuati, Miathene, Muthara, Timau, Kanyakine, and Githongo in Central Imenti. We devolve the few staff that we have to these particular centers just for diagnosis. Then once we get or capture these particular cancers, we can use a referral system, to bring them to level 5. And whatever shall not be, we shall not be in a position to manage at level 5, we can partner with the larger referral hospitals like Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral Hospital. These private-public partnerships are what is going to assist us, curb the cancer menace. But I'm hoping we can partner, and with your assistance, if we are able to train our staff, that are training on matters cancer and additional staff by employment, we shall be able, to handle these cancers even before they progress to stages that we are not able to handle at our county. Honorable Speaker, thank you.
Thank you. The next is Honorable Grace Kambra.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, for giving this opportunity, and also thank you for Dr. Murugi. I have just one question for you. How would you strengthen the role of community health volunteer, CHV, in improving health outcomes in our villages?
Yes,
thank you. Thank you, Honorable Member, through the Honorable Chair. Community health promoters, nowadays they're called community health promoters. They are very, very key in, visiting the patients and training the community at the village level. We hope to empower community health volunteers. Number one, the most discouraging thing to them has been lack of equipment. At least we can provide those equipments, and I know for sure the other major thing is
in Lumumba Estate, hustle is survival.
When a loved one's lost, is rekindled.
What is this good for nothing miscreant doing here?
One estate chairman managing a chaotic estate group.
Catch these exciting shows only on Maisha Magic Plus on DSTV channel 163 and GoTV channel 3.
Si niliwaambia. Halo. Niletee kama kawaida.
Kama sio kavagara, wacha kiumane. Ulisikia wapi sherehe bila kavagara?
Wanaoijua wanaijua. Eti kavagara ya ugali na chapo zinaongoza sokoni. Kama hujakula ugali ya kavagara, usiseme umekula